Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another action figure review. I know I'm getting out of collecting. I'm not really collecting that much, but when, a few figures come along that I have to have for my mostly wrestling figure collection, they're just hard to resist. And this particular one is really hard to resist. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I remember when Dream came to the WWE in the late 80s. Early 90s. I was a little pup, little kid, and I didn't know of his history with the NWA, WCW, anything like that. I just saw this guy in yellow polka dots, and just his freaking charisma was just amazing. Like, I didn't know who he was. He wasn't Hulk Hogan. He wasn't the Ultimate Warrior, but I just liked him. I just really, really liked him. And of course, as I got older, Goldust comes in. I learned that Goldust is Dusty's son, and I learned more about the Dream, as a wrestler, a person, things like that as I got older, and I became even a bigger fan of Dusty's. And just I've read his autobiography, which is fantastic. It's exclusive to Audible. If you want to listen to it, I can have a link below. I'm not sure if I have an Audible Associates. I know I have an Associates with Amazon, so that might still be, but I'll link that below. It's an Audible exclusive, if I can link it below. But really good read, and just furthered my love for the Dream. And when this figure got announced, and I saw the proof at WrestleMania at the Fan Fest thing, I was like, oh, I gotta have this. Because originally, when it was announced, I was like, I can pass. I got a couple Dusties in my collection. I don't really need this one, but then when I saw it in person, and I just could not resist. But let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Of course, we got Dusty right there. We got the polka dots. We got the nightstick and the hat that he stole from Big Boss Man. We got a couple different faces, couple different hands right here. We got a beautiful picture of the Dream right there. And, we got figure. We got Dream right here. Dusty Rhodes, WWE Ultimates, and also it's a part of Target's exclusive Legends line. Those are in stock now. Like, I pre-ordered mine, but they are in stock now online and in store. I'll leave a link for it for Target in below. That is not an associate link. I don't get anything if you click and buy that. Just collector sharing some of the wealth. So I'll link that below in the description for you guys. And I should say, as of recording Monday, January 13th, it is in stock. I can't guarantee it will be in stock when this video goes live, or when you watch it, but it is in stock now. So let's get this bad boy open. I love these Ultimate boxes, but I also loathe them. So all right, we get him out of his plastic prisoner here. I'm hoping, before I even pull it out, I'm hoping some of the leg QC issues are done. Like, I've got a couple figures, and I guess I got to heat them up. Like, I can't lift the leg to do a front kick or anything like that. Like, it just they won't do it. Like, in fact, my son Bowie, he has he got the Kevin Owens figure that has from the Adam Pearce Build-A-Figure wave. I think that's Survivor Series. He got that for Christmas, and Kevin Owens' legs do not move. Like, you can bend the knees, but you cannot bend those legs. And I know I've heard a major figure podcast. They've talked about the changing of the factory, and a lot of fans think that's the problem. So it very well could be. I don't know. I pulled Dusty out, and luckily, look at that. Luckily, it just came out at the peg. It's like, oh, the arm fell off. Oh yeah, there we go. Back in there. Okay. Butterfly joints. Look at that. We got the double elbow. So you can do the bionic elbow. I feel like no figure on earth is more important to have that double elbow than Dusty Rhodes. So you just rear back that bionic elbow. And of course, we got Mattel's got to find a way to make the knee pads and the elbow pads more pliable. There's got to be a way. I know probably doing it like soft goods, like the shirts and stuff like that, might be a little too loose. But there's got to be a better way to make these so you don't have to move them. But let's see. Oh, yep, here we go. Look at that. That leg does not want to come forward. This one does, though. Okay, so one leg comes up. Doesn't really go back because of the butt. But this leg, yeah, that doesn't really want to come up, and I'm not trying to break it at the joint. I'm not going to really be doing too many kicks with Dusty, so Yeah, that's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't know if Dusty ever did a leg drop or not. I'd have to go back and watch some matches. But yeah, other than, come on, Mattel, we've got to fix this. We got to make sure that doesn't happen, because I know like ultimates are for the collectors and we're posing them and stuff like that, so we're not really playing with them. So sometimes you can get away with that, but like, I'm looking over at my Shawn Michaels. He's got to be able to do a super kick, and that means we got to be able to bend those legs so he can, stand there, and we got to get that other leg up. So we got to be able to do that, Mattel. So we got to fix those issues. Like Stone Cold, he's got to be able to deliver the stunner, so both legs have got to go up into a seating position, not just the one. So yeah, as far as articulation go, and then we got the double knees, but we got the knee pads in the way. But even with the knee, they're getting a little bit better. Even with the knee pads, we can still bend the knees really well. And then, we got the ankle rocker. Ankle rocker was working good on both things, and toe articulation. Some people like toe articulation, some people don't. I like it on certain figures. Like, it's not, either way, it's not make or break for me. But some figures, you kind of need it to get it in the poses you want. As long as it's not loose. When it gets loose, like some of the old Toy Biz, Marvel Legends figures, it can become a problem. But there we go. There's Dusty right there. Let me set him down for a second while we get some of these gear out. We've got the headband, which slides right down on the Dream right there. That headband's getting displayed. Headband is definitely getting displayed. I think with possibly that mouth or that head. We got the oft-used policeman's hat. I think the first time I noticed this accessory, and they've been reusing it for a while, was on a Dean Ambrose figure. So that's when he was taunting the big boss man. Look at that. We got policeman Dusty Rhodes. So that fits on there. I feel like a little girl playing with Barbies. I'm just dressing up my Dusty Rhodes. Nightstick. Let's get out the polka dot t-shirt. Oh, and it's the slip-on. I was wondering if it was going to be the Velcro one, but it's the slip-on one. So that is cool. It's got that stretchy material. I prefer those. Like, I get that they've got a lot of like Velcro NWO shirts, and certain guys that they've made a bunch of figures on that they've got the Velcro shirts on. I get wanting to get your money's worth out of that. I mean, the more reuse we get, the better chance of figures not going up in price. So that's always good. And look at snug as a bug in a rug. Look at that shirt. That's what you want to see out of a 1/12 scale like soft goods. That just fits in perfectly. It's not too baggy, not not too tight. Looks really good on the Dream right there, and I really like it. Maybe displaying him with giving out a little bionic elbow right there. Boom, like that. Let's take a look at the different head sculpts we got there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna display the Dream in the shirt. Like, I don't do that often. Like, sometimes guys are displayed in their entrance gear. Sometimes they're displayed as they would be wrestling. It all depends. It also depends on how many different versions of a figure I have. Like, I've got a ton of Shawn Michaels. Some are in like pre-match gear. Some are like post-match. Oh, this Dusty head does not want to come out. We got our two Dusty heads. Like, oh, Dusty is just gearing up, and then Dusty is just right at you right there. So let's see how well these heads go on and off, because that's been kind of a thing. Okay, that came off pretty well. That's been kind of a common trend I've noticed lately with Ultimates too. Like, when you switch out the heads, that peg gets really loose. But yeah, that wasn't on there all the way. This will definitely not be the head I display Dusty with. That just does not, his like excited face does not translate well to plastic. But no, that peg is not loose. That ball joint is not loose on there. So ooh, actually, you know what? That face when it's on the body looks better. I kind of, maybe that gets displayed. Maybe we give the police hat Dusty Rhodes right there. Oh, I didn't have that peg on the way all the way. But right now we're going to go back to the default smiling head. There we go. That one clicked right on there. With Dusty right there. So it's a good Ultimate so far. Like so far, with the exception of this one leg, not one to come up all the way like this leg. I'll get that with the heat gun later. It would be nice, you know, figures coming right out of the package, you get it right, but you know, it doesn't always happen that way. And for hands, I'm not going to take them all the way out because I think I'm just going to leave the C-grips in there for Dusty. Maybe I'll do a pointing, I'm not sure, but we get 2 fists, 2 splayed hands, and 2 acknowledging his tribal chief fingers. Nah, pointing fingers, Dusty pointing at you, letting you know what you're doing wrong here. So there goes the plastic prison down there. But yeah, overall, I really like this figure. Right leg not being able to lift up a side. This is a really nice figure. You got the classic cowboy boots, everything, the polka dots everywhere. Just the smiling, happy-go-lucky Dusty. I think posing him some way like this. I really like this Dusty Rhodes. This is a fantastic figure. Another thing, like a lot of times the soft goods blends in pretty well with the tights. Like it's not a 1-to-1, and when you're looking at it in person, you can see a little bit of difference, but it's not like make or break. Like a lot of the times when you get soft goods going on to next to painted goods or sculpted goods, kind of like that. The colors, and it's black, so it's a lot easier. The colors sometimes can be off-putting. Like it's like, hey, you know, that doesn't really match. It kind of breaks it, but this doesn't really break it up that well. It looks really, really good, and I really, really like it. So yeah, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes from Target's Ultimate Edition Legends exclusive line. I think this is a purchase. If you are a fan of Cody, Dustin, or the Dream himself, definite pickup. If you need it for your classic shelves for either, well, polka dots would definitely be WWE, wouldn't be WCW. But if you need this for your classic WWE shelf, in fact, I've got the Hasbro that I'm gonna probably maybe pose this next year, do a couple pictures with. This is a definite must pick up, man. It is a great figure, a great face sculpt of the Dream, and that's one of the really nice things about Cody being back in the WWE is, and I don't know if Cody controls it, Dustin controls it, Cody's mom controls it. I'm not sure who controls, you know, the estate license, but it's good to have Dusty back in the fold with the WWE for items, and it could have always been that way. They just held off because Cody was in AEW, so they didn't want to like cross promote, kind of thing like that. But it's good to get Dream back in some figure form, especially this one, because this is far superior to the older Dreams we got. I mean, it is the Ultimate Edition, so it should be the best one yet. So really like it. Definitely pick this one up if you're into the classic figures or classic superstars in figure form. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.